came up on Fried Bologna, boy, what you expect?
Hello?
What's up, bro?
Oh, man, not much. Not much. Same old same, man. What's going on with you?
Same shit, different toilet, bruh.
That's what's up, man. And to all of our listeners out there, this is 10 Man TC.
And this your boy High IQ.
And this is the Fried Bologna Podcast.
The podcast is as random as Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double for 2 consecutive seasons, bruh.
Shit. Shouts out to Russ.
Bruh.
If anybody was to average a triple-double in today's NBA, if it wasn't LeBron, it would have to be Russell Westbrook because for somebody that doesn't get tired, it's only natural that he does everything on the court.
Yeah. Dude never runs out of energy. He plays like 100 miles per hour the entire game.
The whole game.
The whole game.
And
every game. Yeah, it's nuts, bruh. Yeah, look, I am like legitimately amazed by it. I mean, like the first season I was like, okay, that's incredible. But to do it a second consecutive season with new additions on the team as well, that's some GOAT shit, man.
In 2018.
In 2018, right? Now I gotta say, for the most part, I do feel the majority of people, you know, in our demographic, you know, on social media, etc., they're giving him props. There are like a handful of people saying that he, you know, is patent stats or whatever, and especially like the last game, he needed like 20 rebounds, right? He was like trying
he needed 16.
16? He was trying to like force the issue.
That's what he needed.
But what but he got what? How many?
Oh shit, I don't even know. Let me check.
Did he get like 20?
Yeah, he let's see, where's OKC? He got 20.
Jesus. That's insane.
And he had 19 assists.
That's NBA Live easy mode numbers, bruh. You know, like
and
the
he only got 6 points. He only scored 6.
The only thing that was needed to make that a video game is like he had 40 points. Like that's
Paul George had 40.
That's insane, man. Shout out to PG-13, man. You know, that's another baller. And you know, like a lot of haters out there are saying that, you know, oh, you know, he padded his stats, he forced the issue. Look, to be honest, I didn't watch that many games to say he did or he didn't. And if he did force the issue, the last game where he needed 16, so what? Like at the end of the day, that dude was on the brink of making history. And if his teammates ain't tripping, why should we trip? For real. That's my take on it.
Yeah. And also, this is kind of how I feel. All right, so if he's stat padding, right, and everybody in the league knows he's doing it, do you think they're just going to let him waltz in there and grab 20 rebounds?
Exactly.
Like, I know when dudes need an extra rebound, extra assist, or extra bucket, everybody's playing hard to make sure they don't get it. So you think for a whole game, they're just letting him, Russ, get it, whatever you need, man. Come in here. It's yours. Nah. Maybe his teammates are clearing the path for him. Maybe Steven Adams is foregoing some rebounds just so Russ could get them. Maybe. But at the same time, think of how dope it is that Steven Adams is working that hard to box out just so his teammate can have an easy rebound.
Exactly, man. In a like fucked up kind of ironic way, it low key is making the team a better team, kinda, as far as like chemistry goes. Like, cause it's like they're rooting for their guy. They're like really working together to help their guy out, make history. And in return, I mean, they're winning games, you know? Yeah. They're doing the thing. So, shouts out to Russell Westbrook, man. Does he?
Yeah, shouts out to Russ, man. Keep doing your goddamn thing, man. I hope he averages a triple-double throughout the playoffs.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he's due for a.
I hope to get out the first round.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I hope it's not on some like T-Mac shit. Shout out to T-Mac. But I feel like after this season, I really feel like he's deserving of like a legitimate, legendary basketball nickname. You know what I mean? Not some shit like, you know, the internet created, but some shit where it's like this is the name. I feel like he deserves that. Like, you know, we got to figure out something.
I got it. The shit. Well, I don't know. The Engine, Russell the Engine Westbrook.
We got to work on it. That's not good. That's not a good one.
All right. We've got time, I suppose. Does it have to have any alliteration?
Well, I feel like it gotta be. You gotta throw in some. It has to be some on some triple double shit. Like, fuck. We gotta think of something. If we do think of something, okay, so you need to cut that check though.
Absolutely. Or Russ needs to give us some player exclusive J's. Like we need a lot of shoes.
For real. And courtside seats. Yeah. Why not?
Shit, yeah. At least to about half of their home games.
Yeah, I'll know what
that,
though?
I mean, they're probably gonna make us get our own flights, and that's gonna get expensive.
You know what though? I mean, no disrespect, but I wouldn't mind away games, honestly.
No, I want to be amongst that energy, man. Seeing Russell Westbrook go off at home.
I know, man, but just like when the game ends, I mean, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, you're in OKC.
Bro? Yeah, what are we gonna do? Just go to bed after?
That's a hell of a point.
Yeah, just like watch some Conan and call it a night. I don't know.
Yeah. Good point. Well, I guess once we make those deals, that negotiation, I guess, you know, maybe half home, half away.
That's fair.
And we pick the cities.
Yeah. So yeah, we come up with a nickname, and all of a sudden we're calling shots. That's how it works. And we're gonna tell you what games we want to go to, Russ. I got an idea
for what it needs to say for his nickname, though.
What's that?
But I'm gonna say it off air just in case we come up with something. I don't want to prematurely evacuate these words.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Don't forget, let's talk about this offline.
Okay. For sure.
Sorry, listeners. My intellectual property is important to me. Don't need none of y'all motherfuckers trying to get me for my shit.
Yeah.
But I want to do something that I don't think has ever been done before on this call, at least when this segment was created. But there's something that's weighing heavy on my mind, and I just really need to get this out. So, IQ, if it's okay with you, I would like to do an early unfuckwittable.
Oh shit! All right, let's do this.
All right, so because you and I chat throughout the week, and if I come across anything crazy, if you come across anything crazy, we decide to share that with one another, either to make sure we bring up on the call, or just because we just need a laugh or to get pissed off throughout the day. But I texted this to you because I knew we needed to talk about this on the call. But the more I thought about it, the more it pissed me off. So we live in very interesting times. The most, I use air quotes on this, the most beautiful women or visually stimulating women all have fake body parts, from their eyelashes to their noses to their lips to their titties to their asses. Some have even gone as far as giving their pussies facelifts. Nothing about them is authentic. And somewhere out there's a group of women that are taking it a step further. IQ, what I tell you, might shock you for a second time, I suppose, because I already texted you about this. But these chicks out here are getting what are called designer nipples. Yes, folks, my unfuckwittable for the week are chicks who get designer nipples and the doctor who does the surgery. So, I stumbled upon an article that talked about women who are looking to have a better set of nipples. Now, I myself am a fan of the nipple, the female nipple that is, and I can't say I've run across any that I've disliked. All of them unique in their own way. But some women aren't happy with the nipples that their God gave them. So they're going. So they're doing research on nipples, and some of them like these nipples that these celebrities have. For the sake of this rant and for the sake of this article, one lady said she wanted the Kendall Jenner nipples. Now, these nipples are said to be described as, I guess, perky and pointy because these women want their nipples to be noticed when they don't wear a bra with their shirts. Now, IQ, I ask you a question, and please join in with me on this unfuckwittable for a moment. If a woman is braless and her nipples are poking out of her shirt, would you or would you not notice that?
I would notice.
Would you or would you not continue to look as long as you could?
Yes, it would generate a long stare. Yes.
Yeah. So, when you get caught staring, because you probably will, when you get a dirty look, or a ew, or a ugh, do you feel like it's your fault that you're staring at the nipples that she actually wants you to stare at?
That is a great question. You know, you can't blame the dude. You can't blame the dude in that situation. You know, I mean, if I get some new rims on the Kia,
you're parading your nipples around, right, like it's goddamn Mardi Gras, motherfuckers are gonna look, and they're going to continue to look. So, let me wrap this unfuckwittable up in a nice, pretty bow. Women who are considering these designer nipples just so they can be more noticeable throughout your clothes, you do not have the right to get mad at anyone for staring or commenting. They don't have a right to touch you. But if they comment, you were asking for that energy. If they were staring, you were asking for that energy. There better not be a Me Too nipple hashtag when it happens, neither. That is all.
Yeah, I remember, you texted me this, sometime earlier this week, and I'm just gonna, just tell our listeners what I told you. We're doomed. We're doomed.
Yeah.
We are doomed.
Yeah, this is what we prioritize here in 2018.
Yeah, if this is a high priority for a lot of women in America, we're fucked. We're gonna be in a bad spot in a couple years, man. That might be top 5. That might be top 5 craziest things I've heard in a long, long time, bruh. You gotta be like, look, you gotta work with what you got, man. Like, there's more important things to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Then a nipple? Yo, if and when I meet a chick and I see her nipples, and to me they seem like a regular set of nipples because I've seen a lot of different kinds of nipples in my day. But she tells me, "Oh, these are designer nipples, or I had nipple surgery. We're done. Put your shirt on, get the fuck out, or I'm leaving. I can't be around anybody like that. I can't be around anybody like that, man. They're sending me the wrong vibes. They think about the wrong shit.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. It's like dudes getting like bicep implants and calf implants and pec implants. Go to the gym. Take your ass to the gym and work out, bruh. You know what I mean? It's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. I wonder how a woman would feel if a dude had, dick surgery to make his dick bigger. I wonder if chicks would be as receptive to him as we are with chicks with, fake titties or fake asses. I wonder if they're just like, oh, yeah, he wanted to change something about himself, so he did. Something tells me, they wouldn't fuck with a dude like that.
I think you may be right. Yeah. But then again, you never know now. I don't know. I mean, I think
a man like that gets made fun of.
I kind of agree, but in the world we live in today, the saying used to be real recognize real, but it is now fake recognize fake. You know what I mean? So it's like they're gonna gravitate towards each other.
Scarier? You know what's scarier though? Is the real are starting to be okay with the fake.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're dropping gems here. Yeah, you're dropping gems. Go ahead.
They're starting to just be okay with it. That's scary.
I think you're right. But it's because the fakeness is so overwhelming. That's the thing. The media, the internet, social media, all this stuff. The real is getting drowned out. It started with hip hop, and now it's seeping into everything. Because
if you start making your opinion about fake shit, you're a hater.
Hater, yeah, you're a hater, yeah.
All right, let's switch gears here for a second, because I don't want to go off on I just spent a lot of time with the fucking designer nipple topic, but.
Wait. But hold on. Before you move on, you brought up a good subtopic. You said if you disagree with anything that is considered fake, you are labeled as a hater. And I want to elaborate on that a little bit, because you see that especially a lot on social media, where if there's a person like a celebrity or someone that's high profile, and you just offer a critique, you're flooded with, "What have you done?" Shit like that.
Yes.
I highly disagree.
I don't know why
with
people
that.
are defending motherfuckers they don't even know, but anyway.
They don't know. That's what's weird to me too. The other thing is okay, I'm a teacher making $30K a year, and earlier this month, I donated $250 to a charitable donation. I'm doing work out here, bruh. Just because an NBA player can donate $1 million, that doesn't mean he's better than you or I. It's just levels to it. He
has the fucking means to do so.
Right. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. You got people out there, and I think I said this before, you got people out there that look up to LeBron like LeBron's their father. They put LeBron or a Kardashian on a pedestal, and completely overlook the fact that they have maybe a mom or a dad that's busting their ass to put food on the table.
Well,
they the real MVPs.
Let's not make a fatal mistake. And compare a LeBron to a Kardashian. Those are two different kinds of people to idolize. LeBron worked very hard physically and mentally to be where he is.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like the high.
Somebody on camera.
They're both high profile. I'm not comparing the two, but they're both high profile.
Oh, I mean, you put them in the same breath. That was a little alarming to me.
No. The only NBA players in the same breath with the Kardashians is Tristan Thompson, whatever the nigga's name is. I don't even know his name, man.
I guess that is a now we got a segue.
Yeah.
Now we got a segue. You just opened up a can of worms.
you go ahead. You tackle this Tristan thing, and I'll chime in.
This is Fried Bologna's kind of like last week tonight. If some shit happened last week, we're talking about it this week. This is like a wrap up for y'all. So this Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian thing had probably blown over, but Tristan Thompson was caught allegedly, because nobody saw him fuck any of these women, allegedly cheating on linebacker Khloe Kardashian or Khloe Simpson, because everybody knows that's OJ's daughter.
Built like a running back.
Another call.
Built like a running back. Go ahead.
So he was caught going, leaving somewhere with this one chick and going into the hotel with her and then leaving in different clothes. So one can assume he smashed, showered, and then they left to go grab some fucking White Castle or something. But before I get to the second thing, the chick he was with, I'm not sure if you saw, but she looked like a good looking chick. She also looked like she got her ass done. And considering that it is so obvious these days, like, I've developed a really keen eye for fake asses. Like, I can spot one of those motherfuckers from at least 40 to 50 yards off. But I digress.
So you can hone in on it. Yeah. They're everywhere now.
Yeah, I know it. I know. I don't got to touch it or nothing. I just like, yeah, that's a fucking fake ass. But anyway, and so that's incident number one that was caught by TMZ or some fucking hater. And then he was caught at some club with 3 chicks. Honestly, if you're going to cheat on your girl, I guess you better be fucking like 3 of them at the same time. Like, could your girl even get mad at you for something like that? She can't. So sometimes the chick will compare, like, you cheated on me with her, that bitch. Look at her, she's washed. They'll say some shit like that. But there's 3 chicks, and no matter how dope your chick is, she's not 3 of her at the same time fucking you. So I'm not sure if your chick can really get mad. How can you compete with that?
That's actually, yeah. I think when you come home, I think she's like, that's fucked up. And I think she just goes to bed. I think she has to take that L. Yeah. And, she'll give you the solid treatment for a couple of weeks, but there is no, like, animosity, like, oh, you treated with, like, trash. Yeah. It's a trifecta, man. Yeah.
Nah, you treated with 3 bitches. You can't really fucking, and you're an NBA player. Like, what were you to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But, all right. So people are mad. People are outraged because, Khloe was at home 9 months pregnant, and a few days later she gave birth to their daughter. Now, to me, it doesn't matter whether Khloe was pregnant or not pregnant. I think the thing is, he cheated. Like, there's not a right time to cheat on somebody. There's not a better, more ideal time to cheat on somebody. You fucking cheat, you cheat.
No, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, he cheated on his pregnant fiance when she's like 2 days away from, like, that may be pouring salt into the wound, bruh. Like,
Nick, he was gonna not be there anyway. He's a professional basketball player. He's on the road. He's not like just at home. Like, while she's at home, he's in the same city fucking with some other bitches. He's across the country because he's a professional ball player. I'm not saying it's right that he did it, but it doesn't matter when he did it, is my point. He fucking cheated. It's wrong no matter when he did it.
So you don't think it makes things worse, like under the circumstances? Okay, be honest. If I called you and I told you I did that, wouldn't you be like, "Damn, bro, that's fucked up"? You be honest.
All right. Well, maybe because I care about you. It's no secret that I hate the Kardashians, and it's no secret that, well, maybe it was a secret, but now it's not. I don't give a fuck about what Tristan Thompson's doing anyway. Actually, I don't give a fuck about what none of them niggas are doing. I told you, all of them are cheating on their girls. All of them. None of them are exceptions. They're all cheating right now at this very moment. Playoffs are starting. They got to get that shit off. And the playoff chicks are out there. These are not the regular season chicks. These are playoff chicks. So you really think that these motherfuckers are on the road being faithful? No. Anyway. So, motherfuckers are upset with Tristan. Apparently he got booed in the arena that he was the next night. Which I'm like, all right, how stupid is that? These motherfuckers came to that arena to see you, to boo you.
Yeah.
To me, like, you can't tell me they filled the whole arena with Khloe Kardashian fans. No.
That is kind of weird though. It's like, hold on, let me take some money out of my pocket, put it in your pocket, and then boo you. Yeah. It is a little weird.
Tristan,
the dudes is winning.
Tristan ultimately
they're not
won.
tripping. Yeah. Yeah. But
I will say, here's what.
That's a hell of a distraction.
There's a few more takes on this. We might spend another 5 minutes talking about this. Here's the thing. You didn't see the video of Tristan with the 3 chicks.
Did I see the video? I saw the video of him in the club kissing some women in the mouth, some strange women in the mouth.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. They were just grabbing his dick like it wasn't no big deal. I was like, that. I honestly, Tristan, what was he to do? What's he supposed to do? Just get up and leave? Say, oh no, my girl's at home. Come on, man. I feel sorry for the guy, but
you feel sorry for the guy?
Yeah, I feel sorry for him that he got bombarded by 3 chicks who wanted to fuck him. Dude, I don't know. What's he supposed to do?
Here's the thing though, like this, and we talked about this I think in the last episode. Knowing Don King 2.0, Mama Kardashian, this could all be contrived. This could all be part of the plan, bruh. Because
the next season of the Kardashians is going to be live.
Yeah, because now it's like, fuck that. Now it's like, we locked up. We locked up this 1 hour special on E! Now. Tune in.
Yeah.
Very well could be.
The fucking whole world's going to be watching. Donald Trump's going to be tweeting about it.
Right.
Tristan is guilty of 2 things. Thing number 1, obviously, is cheating on Khloe. But I'll get back to that in a second. The second thing is not keeping his game tight. How sloppy was he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to confuse our listeners. I'm not condoning cheating. But if you gotta cheat, you gotta keep your game tight. Unless you don't care about getting caught.
Yeah.
He did not do that right at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of evident. You see it in the rap game too, but it's evident like who never had girls prior to becoming successful. You know what I mean? It's pretty apparent. And I think he don't carry himself like how you supposed to, But, it's obvious.
Or he just doesn't give a fuck.
Nah, because I feel like if he didn't give a fuck, he'd be more wild with it. Like he wasn't with
Khloe at first. Being with Khloe creates a whole different kind of atmosphere.
That is true. Yeah.
So maybe he's been sloppy his whole life. But here's the second thing, or the first thing that I got to go back about. All right, so Khloe's dated an NBA nigga or 2. right? There's no denying that she has a type.
Right.
Doesn't that type cheat? Doesn't that type have multiple women? If you ask me, I don't think Khloe cares all that much.
You know what? I would have to agree. I don't think she's like tripping. Because again, it all goes into the whole empire thing. You know, it's just more ratings. They're not really tripping, and you know, she had to know.
I think she'd prefer not to be cheated on,
right?
But I don't think it's like she's not like hitting the wall crying, and you know, I think she's like, "Fuck, another one bites the dust, man. Let me hit up Donovan Mitchell, see if I can get him while he's still young."
Yeah. Let me go to the Utah Jazz game courtside. Yeah.
Utah. Let me holla at Kyle Kuzma. He's a local boy. I don't gotta travel to keep an eye on him.
Hey, PSA, Kyle, bruh. Hey, you're doing good, man. Just stay focused and don't fall into that trap, bruh. We rooting for you over here. Don't do it.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma's gonna get caught up with a bitch or two. Believe that.
Don't jinx the brother, man. I got faith in Kyle, man. Come on.
He will. He's in LA. He's a young dude, LA, light skin. He's cleaning up out there. It's just a matter of time.
Let Lonzo have all that crazy shit, man. We need Kyle, bruh. Kyle the future.
He's a Laker, man. Fuck the Lakers. Yeah, I said it, RZ. Fuck the Lakers.
Hey, I'm telling you right now. I was on YouTube, and you know, sometimes there'd be a lot of bullshit videos on YouTube about the NBA and free agency, and it was the video showed the Greek Freak, and the title was "Where Will He End Up If He Leaves the Bucks?" Right, and it had it was a random ass teams: Chicago Bulls, the New York Knicks, and one of them was the LA Lakers. Okay, now let's be clear. I've never really been an LA Laker fan. If the Greek Freak comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, I will become an LA Laker fan. I will buy.
Kind of hard not to.
I will be a bandwagon fan. Yeah. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. Now,
the hate
to be
for the
honest,
Lakers that I do have would lessen significantly.
Right. Yeah. And what's crazy is maybe because I've gotten just so used to seeing LeBron like as a Cavs or Miami Heat guy. Like, I don't think I would be as quick to jump on the bandwagon if LeBron came to Lakers. No disrespect to LeBron. It's just,
of course, it's disrespect to LeBron. You don't like LeBron.
I look. We go over this every fucking call, man. Look, I fucks with LeBron, but if LeBron do fuck shit, I'm like, Bron, that was fuck shit. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, you crazy, Bron, and just be one of those yes men, right? I'm gonna call him out on it. You got to. We should have LeBron on the show. Whatever you say, man. We should have LeBron on the show.
I would love to have LeBron on the show. Let's see if I saw him last month. I'll see if I put in a word. See if he'll join the Fried Bologna crew.
And that game was the Portland game when he destroyed a soul. I forget the dude he dunked on, but
yeah, it was Nurkic.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I saw somebody get their soul taken from them in front of about 20,000 people, or 25. I don't know how much that arena holds, but it was a lot of people there, and everybody witnessed it. I don't know how that man survived after that. It was cruel. It was even worse live.
Yeah. That's a big L to take. You know, that's a pretty significant L because it's repeated everywhere for days. Yeah. Fuck. You ever been dunked on, man?
Yeah, they still show that shit.
Have you ever been dunked on?
Oh, yeah, of course. I remember the first time I got dunked on.
Really?
His name was Frank Brown. He was the point guard at our at the first high school I went to. It was an open gym. Frank never dunked. Like, you see him dunking sometimes, like, trying to dunk. He wasn't a consistent dunker. He was just trying to dunk sometimes, during open gyms, like when nobody's running games. He's just, fucking around. He's a couple years older than me. So this is going into my sophomore year. So I was like I was a freshman going into my sophomore year. I think it's before the school year started. So he's, it's like a semi-fast break, and like I'm guarding him, or I'm like kind of meeting him at the basket, and he goes up with, it looks like a fucking right hand layup, but he turned that shit over and dunked on me. And it made it worse because, like I said, he don't dunk. He was not a consistent dunker when he was trying to dunk. So to get dunked on by him, that sucked. That sucked.
Oh, so people coming up to you like, "Damn, you got shit on by Frank. He don't even dunk."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an L. That's an L. Oh
yeah,
man.
It was an L.
What was the gym packed? Was it crowded? Was there a lot of people there?
It was open. There was there was probably the 5-on-5, so the 10 guys that were currently on. There was probably another 5 guys or 5 to 10 guys that were off the court, rather just shooting on the other baskets or waiting to get in the next game. So there was a decent amount of people that saw.
Okay, well, it wasn't like a jam-packed gym or nothing like that.
Nah, here's one last story though. I won't make it a long story, but so this is a story about me not getting dunked on. But let anybody else tell you the story, they'll say I got dunked on. It was by Mario Chalmers. This is in high school tournament. So we're playing like a select team, like a Pacific Northwest select team, because he's from Anchorage. So we're playing. This is like I think like a 2-on-1 or something like that. It was him. I'm playing defense. So his teammate passes the ball to Mario, and I do a run by. And slap down at the ball, but I'm still running by. And I'm running by, he goes up and dunks it. And then he screams and shit and like just staring me down, but I'm like out of the play, so he didn't dunk on me. He ended up getting a tech. I hit the 2 free throws, so we're pretty much even. That the 2 points negated each other. However, let any of my homeboys who were on my team at that time tell the story. They say Mario Chalmers dunked on me.
Oh man, that's fucked up, bro. That's kind of like saying, like, those plays where you're on defense and technically the offensive player actually does trip you when he's making a move, and you stumble, and it's like, oh, you got your ankles broken. I was like, not fucking really though, not really.
That's happened to me before too.
Oh man.
And it was on tape. It was one of our televised games in high school.
Televised. Hey, you know what you need to do, bro? You know what you need to do? You need to remake. Remember that fucking Michael Jordan video, the commercial where he's like, I missed 3,000 shots in my career. You need to make a remix and be like, I got dunked on by Mario Chalmers and dunked on by Frank Brown, and that is why some shit like that, man. That's what you need to do. Shout out to that commercial.
That's hilarious.
That's a dope ass commercial, bro.
It would be. Shouts out to Mario Chalmers and Frank Brown. Frank got caught up in some legal matters that I won't talk about on this podcast, but he got caught up in some legal trouble when he went to college.
Oh shit! Keep your head up, Frankie. We rooting for you, bro.
Yeah, I hope it all worked out. I haven't heard very much about him since then.
Damn, man.
Can I discuss something that I need to get? We were about to bring it up earlier. Well, I was about to bring it up earlier. But I told you and our listeners last week that I listened to the Cardi B album. And I did listen to the Cardi B album, and I want to review it. Okay. And it'll be short. I won't take too much time on it, because there's not much discussion you and I can actually have on it, because I know you didn't listen to it.
I'm not listening to that trash. Go ahead. But go ahead, yeah.
And also, if any of our listeners follow me on Twitter, I did do a like live tweeting of me listening to the album. I was reviewing it with a simple thumbs up or thumbs down by each track. So I won't go track by track to tell you how I feel about each song. I'll just give you my overall opinion about the album. So overall, the album is good, man. It's a good album. Like, I don't know what I expected because I don't listen to her music. I have no point of reference. I did not like the song Bodak Yellow. So I was like, if this album sounds like that, I'm probably not gonna fuck with it. But she had a pretty diverse array of songs. The album had fluidity, like each song really did flow into the next. She's actually like rapping. This was a hip hop album. It sounded like a rap album. It didn't sound like a pop album. It didn't sound like what I imagine a Nicki Minaj album sounds like. This shit sounded like rap. It just happened to be a female rapper rapping. But I don't believe it's like an album for guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see myself driving down the street blasting Cardi B. I just can't see myself doing that. I listened to the album in its entirety twice. I listened to 2 tracks a decent amount of times, and that was She Bad and Through Your Phone. She Bad is a strip club track that I just envision asses shaking everywhere and dollar bills flying up in the sky and like purple lighting and pink lighting. Anyway, I don't got to get into too many details, but that's what I picture when I hear that song.
So every rap video.
Through Your Phone is
apparently.
Huh?
Pretty much every rap video.
What's that?
Pretty much every rap video.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
You're right. And maybe some champagne, who knows. Through Your Phone is a track about her going through her man's phone and finding shit, and then the second verse ends with her having a knife. In the first verse, I believe she talks about putting bleach in his cereal. But the song was real. Like, it was a real, I felt the emotions she was trying to convey on the song. And I think that's the best song on the track, or best song on the album, excuse me. So overall, the album's good. I probably won't revisit it, but overall, the album's good, man. You would not be cheating yourself by listening to it. You would not be playing yourself by listening to it. And I would not lead you into any circumstance like that. So if you do listen to it, know that I sort of recommended it.
Wow. I got to be honest. I am truly shocked by this review. I was expecting you to just really hate it, man. Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Just two questions here. Because my first question, it may be a tough one, but just given the amount of hype she had for this album, was this album, if you had to compare the two, was this album better than Drake's debut album?
I don't even know what Drake's debut album sounds like.
You never listened to it, really?
No,
okay.
Drake is whack. I don't think you understand how much I dislike Drake as an artist. I think he's so whack.
I think we're on the same page, but I did try to give that album, his debut album, a chance, just because it's, you remember when he first came out, it seemed like everybody was co-signing him, and everybody was like, too. And everybody's like, this dude's gonna be the one. I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. And then I was like, oh, this is trash to me. This is trash. So I was wondering, whose was better. But since, you really didn't fuck with Drake back then. Yeah.
No. But I'm glad you asked a comparison question.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Cardi B's album did live up to the hype. It definitely was a lot better than it was bad. And I don't think it was bad at all. But the second thing is, here's why I hate the times we live in. Because people are so either stuck in the moment, delusional, or really just trying to ride a wave of this really odd support of Cardi B Like, don't get me wrong. I don't wish ill on her. I told you I came around to actually liking her personality, but I still don't know why there's this like, you gotta ride for Cardi B kind of thing. I don't get it. But so Pitchfork. Most people don't take Pitchfork very seriously. I know I don't, and I definitely don't, considering what I'm about to tell you. They rated Cardi B's debut album. They rated it better than The Black Album by Jay-Z, College Dropout by Kanye West, and Section 80 by Kendrick Lamar. Cardi B's album was rated higher than those 3 albums I just named. Now, maybe Pitchfork is not here to compare albums like that. Maybe only listen to albums in a vacuum and rate it compared to itself. But even still, to rate Cardi B's album higher than those 3 albums that I named, that's fucking ludicrous.
Bruh, like, that's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life, bruh. And you're right, like, you're right, because it's like in the moment shit. So when an album like this get put out, you go on social media, you see legend, classic, epic, icon. Just call it what it is. It's a solid album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever is in charge of putting that shit out, they need to be banned from hip hop. That's just so disrespectful, man. That's nuts. Now I do have a second question for you. Now this may be a tough one.
What's up?
Based on the album, in your professional opinion, is Cardi B here to stay?
Well, I sure hope so. I might not listen to her music or, support her music like that or whatever, but she's somebody that I believe is a genuine person who just happens to make music and be famous and have a magnetic personality. So I hope she's here to stay. I hope she's here for a while. And even though I am certain that she had a lot of help writing these tracks, like a lot of help, she's rapping, man. Like, these are actual bars. These are, and I don't want to sound a certain way, but these are bars, relative to a woman rapper. I know some super dope women rappers out there that can compete with men. But like, you know how a hoop would be like, yeah, she could hoop for a girl. Like, it's kind of like the same thing is, relative to a woman, she's doing her thing. And, I again, if she can come out with another 3-4 albums over the next, 4 or 5 years, I think that'd be dope. And I think she'd be highly successful if she keeps doing what she's doing. Because she has some tracks where it's like they're introspective. Like, she's talking about herself and she's being vulnerable. And then she's got, her ratchet shit that people love. And I think if she keeps that balance, people will love her for both of those reasons.
Okay, now this is a interesting hip hop conversation we're having, because I'm about to hit you with a hypothetical, and it's gonna be interesting. Okay, like, and by the way, side note, all this talk about female rappers, I had like a random flashback of Babs from Making a Band. That's random as fuck.
Oh shit, Babs is cold.
Yeah, she was nice. Yeah, let them niggas fight. Yeah, shout out to Making a Band. But so here's my question for you. Because I respect your hip hop opinions on things. So like you said, knowing that for the most part she had a lot of help writing this album, right? So let's just say the trend continues where pretty much every artist that's coming out, new artists, it's understood that they got like a team of 10 writing these tracks for them. But the end result is great music. Does that affect hip hop positively or negatively? Thoughts?
It affects it negatively. I mean, you see the state that hip hop is in right now. It's like an anybody can do it kind of thing. So yeah, it affects hip hop definitely negatively. But I think real hip hop fans still seek out real hip hop. We will definitely get distracted with other shit. You know, I can't sit here and tell you that I didn't like a few designer tracks. You know what I'm saying? So, but real hip hop fans seek out real hip hop.
Speaking of real hip hop, I went through an old iPod this morning, man, and you know what I saw in there? I saw some Outkast in there, bruh. I was like, damn, man. I wish they was still coming out with stuff, man.
I don't know why. I mean, aside from just, you know, I guess what creative differences. I don't know why they're not, man. It would be dope. I don't know why Andre 3000 just don't make music. And he knows people want him. He actually is like more popular now than he was when he was rapping.
Right? Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
I got a confession to make.
What's that?
I never was that big of an Outkast fan.
I mean, I feel like their peak was, I mean, you know, when they really became, you know, mainstream, I guess. That I feel like that was like our high school years, man. They were dope. They're one of my favorite groups. I just wish that there was a lot more music from them. Like, just overall, I wish they had a better catalog, because they have incredible chemistry. Well, from what I
understand, they got a pretty good catalog.
Well, but like, what I mean is, like, you know, and forgive me, I'm greedy here, but I've been spoiled by G Unit, and you know, but you know, the That's type of true. Thing where it'd take you a year to listen to everything, you know?
Right.
Yeah, man.
You're talking about like albums and mixtapes, like just a whole bunch of music. You got
right? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Although I'm not sure if you listen to this album by Big Boy. Was it Sir Lucius Leftfoot, the son of Chico Dusty? That album was cold.
Man, I remember when the album came out. I was like, you know what, I fucks with it just off the title alone. But I don't really remember any of the songs on there. Damn.
And that intro, ooh, I might have to go back and listen to that shit tonight.
Man, shout out to Outkast, man. Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Outkast. Yeah, we do need some more music.
Right, man. Do it for the people.
Can we stay with music for a second?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cause we did bring up Drake, and I don't fuck with Drake at all. I did say that just a moment ago, but he's got this new song out that is supposed to be fire, that's sweeping the nation, that's super woman positive. It's called Nice for What, and it teaches chicks you don't got to be nice to these niggas. Fuck these niggas. And this is a nigga saying this to these women, which is so weird. But Drake likes to hop on waves, and this is the very woman positive way that's happening right now, which I support the woman positive movement, but pandering is pathetic. So I'm not seeking out Drake's music ever. I don't care how dope or popular. I listened to Cardi B before I listened to Drake, so you know how much I don't fuck with Drake, like we mentioned a moment ago. I heard a snippet of that song. I think it was on The Breakfast Club. That's just trash. And I don't care that he sampled Lauryn Hill on it. I love Lauryn Hill. That song is trash. And it's okay to think that. You don't have to like the song because everybody else does. It's fucking garbage. Drake is overall trash, though.
I don't know, man. Sounds like you come across like a hater, bro. No, I'm joking. But but we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Like, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm keeping it real with you. I've tried. I mean, I've tried a number of times. I just don't get it. I don't. I don't feel it, man. It does nothing for me, man. And sometimes the songs I have heard, it's kind of like piggybacks off what you said. Sometimes it really does come across like he's trying too hard, right? Like it's not authentic at all. It's too obvious. Like, I know why I'm making this record. Like, this is gonna kill his demographic.
Yeah, he's making the record so chicks can like do the video of them doing this, the Snapchat video or the IG video of them and like two of their homegirls in the back saying, "Hey," listening to Drake or rapping a certain part of his song. Like, that's why he's doing this shit. He's doing this shit for hashtags.
Oh, man.
This nigga Drake, he's unbelievable. He is unbelievable. Again, I think Drake is a great guy. I would kick it with Drake. But I would have to tell him, yo, I don't want to listen to your music. Don't play this shit around me. But part of me believes that he would be really, really trying desperately to convince me that his music was good. So he'd be trying to play all the tracks he thinks are the best for me to get my approval. And he'll never get it. And it'll really kind of kill him a little bit. And I think Drake would start asking me like, what kind of music do you listen to? What do you like? What do you like in a song? Like, take it like a mental inventory so he could make the perfect song for me. I believe that's the kind of nigga Drake is.
You might be right. You might be onto something, man. Interesting theory for you. Our mutual friend B-Dub, shouts out to Japan. He was saying like, kind of like what we're saying. Drake approaches albums not like musically, but actually like as if it's a drama. So it's like he's acting it out on purpose. So it's like each record is, or each track is actually a scene, right? And like he's a former actor. So it's like that's his thing. That's what he does. It's not, it's more so about drama than actual music, if that makes sense. It kind of makes sense, actually. It does make sense.
Well, he's the entertainer. Yo, good.
But I can't fuck with it. I just can't do it.
No,
can't do it, B-Dub.
No.
Can't do it, man.
Yeah, and I won't. Was Drake a good actor?
Huh?
Was Drake a good actor?
Man, like, I don't know, because I don't know, because whatever channel Degrassi came on, I never saw that. I never got that channel. Apparently, I don't know.
I think it was Teen Nick, but I never watched this shit. I wasn't into teenage dramas. I was into cartoons and basketball.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like I am now.
Right. I mean, every now and then you would you watch the All That, the Keenan and Kales. But that was high level comedy.
That's sketch comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's comedy at its finest, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Anyway, what else you got, man? What's going on over there?
Fuck, man. Have you heard about this drama with Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather?
No, I have not.
It's kind of interesting, man. So Tank is signed to Floyd's TMT, and that's like his protege, And lately, in preparation for his upcoming fight, Tank has been training with AB, Adrian Broner, and like via social media, and AB and Floyd have had issues. It's like every other fucking week they're going at it. But lately, Tank Davis has been kind of like saying sly shit on social media. He's not saying Floyd's name, but it's pretty obvious that he's talking about Floyd. And he said an interesting thing. He said, they forced me to fight my first title fight when I wasn't ready, but I stayed prepared and I got the job done. Essentially, like I'm paraphrasing here. And people are going at Tank saying, you're ungrateful, you're this, you're that, you have the greatest boxer, arguably of all time, in your corner, and he's biting the hand that feeds him, right? Now, to some extent, I do agree with that, but that relationship is interesting because it's like it's not just a simple boxer promoter. It's not strictly business, So they're friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they're boys.
Right.
And so if I'm a young fighter, right? And when the Tank says he wasn't ready, I don't think you got a lot of casuals out there saying like who the hell ain't ready for a title fight? I don't think he was scared. I think maybe he legit was like out of shape. He hadn't been working on his craft. And maybe he just wanted to push it back.
That's interesting to say when you won.
Yeah, I agree.
That's like a humble brag, I think.
I think that dude is I don't want to say he's like on a I don't want to say he's on a Lomachenko or even like a Terrence Crawford level, but I do think Tank is really fucking talented. I think he has natural ability, and I just feel like I'm putting.
That's why he should be working out with AB.
I'm putting words into his mouth probably, but I think what he meant was he was just maybe he wanted more time to prepare, and maybe simply because he wanted a better showing. Now, if he conveys that to Floyd, I feel like, okay, bro, like we're boys, like look out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still gonna fight this dude. I'm still gonna get the championship belt. It's not always about business. It's just like I want to have a good showing. And if Floyd made him get in the ring regardless, I can understand that rubbing Tank the wrong way. I get it. Mm-hmm. So I don't really. Another issue I have with this situation is, and you know this, kind of like what we talked about, like just because somebody's very successful doesn't mean they're never wrong.
Yeah.
Very successful people often have bad judgment and they make mistakes too. Floyd can be in the wrong for this. It's very possible. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the AB situation, I don't think he was wrong. I think AB sometimes be tripping and Floyd don't play that shit.
Most of the time.
I get that. Most of the time. But with this, I don't really fault Tank for this. I say it's 50-50. But it's just crazy that like so many people have an opinion about it and are, it seems like at this point, purposely trying to divide these two guys, I hope they stick together because I think they can make history together, bruh. But
I agree.
Yeah, so shouts out to Tank and Floyd, man.
Yeah, can we address the elephant in the room about Tank Davis? Mm-hmm. He's got some of the worst tattoos in the game.
You know what? I don't know. I didn't notice his tattoos. They can't be the worst, bro. We've seen some fucked up tattoos, man.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. I urge you just to Google Tank Davis and look at his tattoos. They don't look like he went to a shop. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it look like my boy. My boy hooked
money,
it up.
His tattoo quality will go up.
Oh shit! What's the most you've ever paid for a tattoo?
I've been fortunate to have boys that tattoo.
Oh damn!
One of them's actually locked up right now. Shouts out to Tattoo D, free Tattoo D. I hope he gets home soon because I want some more tattoos. The most I probably pay for a tattoo, maybe it's probably $300. Probably somewhere around there.
Bad. That's not
no,
bad.
It's not. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't got like crazy dope work that you might see like on Miami Ink or LA Ink or somewhere, but I got pretty good work done on me, and at least on one arm. Not my first one. It wasn't a hard tattoo to do, But again, I've been fortunate to have boys that tattoo, so I've always gotten the homie price, the homie discount.
Damn. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know if this is true, but you probably heard this too. But that what's that dude? He tatted up. He tats up all a lot of hip hop artists, celebrities.
Cartoon?
Yeah. Like some of his tattoos, what he charges, and don't get me wrong. Like I'm not hating. Like the art is amazing, but it's like that dude is making a killing, man. I don't know if it's true, but $1 million tattoos, that dude eating.
Yeah, I don't see why anybody pay prices like that.
Tristan Thompson would.
Yeah, well, it sounds he's an idiot. So, speaking of baby mamas, though, read something interesting on the interwebs.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is the internet, so there is a 50-50 shot that this could be completely made up. But considering how there's a lot of ain't shit chicks out there, this wouldn't surprise me. And women, I'm not saying that dudes ain't shit either. I'm just, for the context of what I'm about to say, it makes sense. So some dude's baby mama named their kid, now they're together in a relationship. She named their kid after her ex-boyfriend. And he didn't know that. And this is how he found out. So they're out with their kid, and they run into one of her homegirls. And her homegirl, like somebody from the past. They're not friends. They don't talk every day. So she never seen the baby. So she saw the baby, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's so cute." Oh, what's his name? And she froze up for a second. The mother froze up for a second because she knew that this girl knew the guy that she used to date. So the guy, not knowing, he answers and says the name of the baby. And the friend replies something like your ex? And my man is like who? So, I ask you, so do you choke her out right there, or do you wait till you get home?
You know what, man?
And by choke her out, I don't mean that literally. I mean that, do you go off on her there, or do you go off on her at home? I have to make that distinction because I don't want to come across like I condone violence against women or violence at all. Violence against women, violence against men, violence is all bad. So, disclaimer right there.
Yeah. And hypothetically, that might be a body in the desert. I mean, that's a pretty big L. That's a pretty big L, bruh. Woo! Oh my God.
It'd be very difficult to come back from that. So what do you do? What do you do in that scenario?
I mean, look, we've all taken L's like that. I mean, we've all taken L's. We've never taken L's like that. Honestly, if that happened to me, oh yeah, fuck. If that happened to me, I think I would just be in a daze, bruh. Like, I would get up from the table and be like, "Excuse me." And I'd probably just walk. I just start walking, like just like your mind is trying to make sense of that L. You're never gonna make sense of that, bruh. Like, that is so fucked up. And then the way you found out about it, it's already an L if she just said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And it's like one-on-one, in confidence. But a friend comes up to you and tells you that? Oh, no. Oh. How does one avoid these types of L's?
That's an eternal L because you love that kid.
Right.
So the first thing I do is get a DNA test just to be safe. She's naming my kid after some other niggas she used to fuck. There's a chance that I could be a cuckold. So to avoid
smart man,
those potential issues. We're getting a DNA test that day. And then once I find out that the kid is mine, we're going to either talk about a name change or he's going to go by his middle name. The third thing I would do is we're having a long talk about why she found it necessary to deceive me like this. She don't love me like that if she's going to name my kid after him. And I don't want to hear no shit like, I've always liked the name. Fuck you. Why did you name him after your ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, but see there's a lot of questions that need to be answered, but the problem with that is like the answer you gonna get you ain't gonna like. You know, you might just want to call it off. You know, change the name, change the baby's name, but you might want to just, take the L and just keep it moving, man. You're never gonna bounce back from that. You're never gonna be able to look her in the eye the same way. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that relationship's doomed. If it lasts outside of that, I'd be very, very surprised.
Yeah.
It wouldn't last with me. That's for motherfucking sure. Like, yeah, go fucking back to that other motherfucker.
Shit, stories like that. Yeah, stories like that make you appreciate what you got. Like, you think you had I thought I had a bad day yesterday because I got a flat tire, but damn, I can't complain. I'm good. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it kind of really puts things in perspective.
Right? Yeah, man.
Yeah. But anyway, what else you got, man?
That's all I got, bro.
Well, I got one more thing. I'm not sure. I don't listen to Ray Lewis talk because all he says seems to be bullshit. And he tries to say it like he's a preacher. But Ray Lewis recently said some shit about Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr.'s had a rough go of it for the last year or so. He's made some questionable decisions, done some questionable things, acted questionably. Ray Lewis, the God-fearing, may or may not have murdered somebody, Ray Lewis, said that Odell Beckham Jr. has strayed far from God, and that's why he's acting up. I don't care what people's faith is. I don't care what they believe in. But I don't like when people project their shit on other people. Their opinions on other people. I don't know what Odell's relationship with God is. I'm not on national TV. But if I am one of those things, if I am on national TV and I'm Ray Lewis, why the fuck do I think it's okay to just start fucking preaching to everybody?
You're talking Ray Lewis, and Ray Lewis is one of my favorite football players of all time. Ray Lewis is the GOAT of that shit, though. Like, no matter what we're talking about, Ray Lewis is gonna bring up Jesus. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it's gonna go, right? I kind of stopped really listening to Ray when that whole kneeling thing came about. And he was saying like, oh, he would never kneel. And he decided to kneel. And he said, nah, I was praying, y'all. I was taking a knee to pray to the Lord. I was like, you know what, Ray, I'm good, bruh. Keep doing your thing.
Ray Lewis ain't shit, man.
Nah.
Ray Lewis ain't shit. Man. Nah, we're not gonna use an hour and almost 17 minutes into the podcast for me to talk about religion. I can spend an hour and fucking 17 minutes on that shit, but the short version is they just need to stop trying to take people over. Let people find their own way if they want to. Shit. But anyway, I'm not gonna do it. But that's all you got. That's all I got.
You would just sound fed up. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to pick this up on the next call though.
So much.
Yeah, we might have to start the next call on this topic. Yeah, because you seem pissed.
Yeah. Hey man, according to those chicks in the back seat, I'm very angry all the time.
Yeah, they were appalled, bruh.
I might check in anger management, you know. But anyway, man, it's been a very exciting call. I enjoyed it.
Oh, likewise, bro.
And as always, man, just a couple suburban hood niggas out here trying to make it.
Amen, brother. Amen.
All right, man, take it easy.
All right, man. You too. Peace.
Peace.